The following podcast may contain foul language, which some may find offensive. Unless you're a robot, they don't count.
Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while now, but welcome back to the Yin and Yang Podcast. As always, I'm your host with the most, D-Pad. With me, as always, is Robot Toaster.
Hey, guys.
And finally, Yuyu Kirby is back.
Well, I mean, you didn't do anything, so you can't really do
Well, I mean,
I'm back.
Well, you know what I mean by that. Yeah.
Something, the DK crew.
God damn it, Toaster. Now you're going to make me want to do a DK rap at the D-Pad crew now. Damn it.
Well, I mean, there's not five of us, so...
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
We could get Nikki in here.
Anyway, it's been a while since we did a podcast, and for those who don't know, we're going to dive into what happened in a minute. But for starters, I just want to make a quick announcement regarding my channel, and that is, as much as I enjoy doing what I've been doing with my buddy 50 Cal, we have decided to part ways, mostly because in terms of content that we want to produce for YouTube, I am not 100% comfortable with the stuff that he's wanted to do for the channel. So I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing with the podcast with you guys. And I'm happy to announce the return of Two Guys Review, which Yuyu Kirby is going to be joining me as my co-host for.
Yep.
And we already got a list of what we're planning on reviewing. And I did say that we're going to be reviewing something, and yeah, I'm going to suffer for it after, I think. But
is it Sonic related?
Oh, no, it's not Sonic related. It's about a certain ship.
The Enterprise?
No.
A ship that, James Cameron made a movie of.
Oh, the Titanic.
Yeah, he wants to do the animated movies for the Titanic because, god damn it. And I already have two things to start that video with.
Yep.
Rapping dogs?
No.
No.
No. It's me to him. It's me to him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's me to him. Yeah. But anyway, you want to share where you've been for a while, Yuyu?
Basically, I had gotten my Discord had gotten hacked because some dumbass basically hacked my friends and got me. And before any idiot says, "Oh, this would never happen to me," shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's. I will say that I've been hacked before. It's not a good thing. Never a good thing when you get hacked. And yeah, I had woken up to messages from Edgy and Leo.
Leo,
that like you've been hacked. So, we kind of worked together and we created the new server. The link for that will be in the description below, and I will start putting that link into previous videos when I have more time. If you can understand that, Yuyu.
Yeah.
And I do want to give a huge shout out to one of my coworkers who has decided to give me their old MacBook. As I've been without a laptop for a while now, she, I guess, for some reason decided that she wanted to get rid of it, and I had said that I'll take it. And yeah, I have to get a new charger for it, and so the charger for that should hopefully be in either tomorrow or Saturday. But apparently the hard drive for it is really big. A lot of storage space. I don't know how much yet. I have to check once I do the factory reboot setting in that. But all in all, I am excited for this. So I want to give a huge thank you to Agatha for giving me her MacBook. It helps us out and it helps me out with stuff. All right. So without further ado, shall we begin the podcast, you guys?
We've already started.
you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna save the first thing for after, but I will say that these are some topics that we've wanted to talk about for a while, but we just haven't had a chance because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I'm not gonna get into, but the first thing is, did you guys see the trailer for TMNT Mutant Mayhem, like the full-fledged trailer? Full-fledged trailer.
Not yet.
Yeah, I've been.
Like I've,
All right.
I've seen pictures of it, and I feel like I'm not the right kind of person to be commenting on Ninja Turtles.
Okay, you were saying something, you?
I kept forgetting about it, to be honest. The same thing as I have for one of the other things that we're going to talk about too.
All right, but coming from because I'm a huge turtle fan, and I love every moment about this trailer. The animation, the turtles, they look like teenagers, and Seth Rogen, I still can't believe that he's actually doing this movie. He's emphasizing on the whole teenager aspect because, according to him, that hasn't really been touched in a lot of other TMNT stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see what he does with this. And we have our main villain for the movie, and it's not Shredder. And of course, I have a couple of friends, they're like throwing fits that, how come Shredder's not the villain? I'm like, okay, apparently this movie is supposed to be part of a trilogy. So if he's not the main villain for this one, I can see him coming into the second one or the third one. Honestly, who they have as the villain, I don't mind, because this villain that they have in mind, he doesn't really get a much of a chance in the spotlight, in my opinion. Because he's always, the grunt work for the Shredder.
Mm-hmm.
So if they do decide to do a sequel, I can see either Krang or Shredder being like the main villains. That's my opinion, and I'm trying to avoid spoiling the trailer as much as I can because I don't want to spoil it for these guys. One thing, and for those who haven't actually checked it out yet, I highly recommend checking this out. I am just so happy that someone actually understands this franchise and that they're doing something really good for this, and hopefully this makes up for the Michael Bay movies, because those were train wrecks. Let's be real. Granted, for Out of the Shadows, we did get Bebop and Rocksteady up on the big screen, which apparently Secrets of the Ooze was originally supposed to have them included in it. They were supposed to be the villains that the Shredder mutated in that one, but instead we got Taka and Raza. I think I pronounced their names right. Forgive me if I haven't. But all right, since you guys didn't see the trailer for that one, did you guys see the teaser for finally the FNAF movie?
Yeah, that one I did see.
I have it open right now, and I'm going through it. It looks amazing.
Yeah, honestly.
TMNT or FNAF?
FNAF.
Okay, just wanted to double check. All right.
So, what are your opinions on the trailer, the teaser, Yuyu?
Honestly, it looks really good. I am concerned that I am worried that they're probably going to make it kind of resemble the Banana Splits movie in Willy's Wonderland, to be honest. So there is kind of that little thing nagging at me.
That would be funny, though, if a Five Nights at Freddy's movie tried to take inspiration from a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's.
True.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think Yuyu knows this, and I think I've told him this, but Kelsey, did you know that the Banana Splits movie was what originally Warner Brothers wanted to do for the FNAF movie?
I think you told me about that.
Yeah. Because apparently before they went to Blumhouse, apparently Warner Brothers was set to produce this movie, but I guess Warner Brothers and Scott Cawthon, they had a bit of an argument, and so Blumhouse kind of swooped in and offered Scott something, and so he took that. And so Warner Brothers was left with this idea for a movie, but they didn't know what to do with it. So they thought, hey, let's just slap the Banana Splits label on it.
That sucks. I mean, not the Banana Splits. I've seen the Banana Splits. It's a great show. I think my mom grew up on it. I've seen
I know my mom did.
Boomerang.
Yeah, I know my mom did. But, I mean, I kind of think we dodged a bullet if that would have been the FNAF movie. Let's be real with that. But all in all, I am really looking forward to this movie. And you have people that are, again, making complaints that their eyes, like at the end of the trailer, their eyes glow red. They're not supposed to glow red.
I'm gonna go back on. I'm scrolling through the trailer right now. Holy Shatner! Those things are. If their eyes are indeed red.
Yeah. And I will say this: the one thing I like about this movie, the animatronics were done by the Jim Henson Creature Workshop.
I can't believe those are actual animatronics. They look really good.
Yeah, they look realistic, which is amazing for like this movie.
I would go to an actual Freddy Fazbear's if it was real and not possessed.
Nice.
Funny, I never actually played any of the games, but I was really invested in the lore for a while.
See, I played only the first 3 FNAF games, and then I kind of just lost interest, but then the lore and that, and I do want to try Security Breach. I'm gonna be honest, I want to try that, but I just don't know when I'll have the time for that, to be honest.
It's too much of a weedy to play.
Well, then you belong at Woody Hunt Jr.
maybe I'm mature now. I can handle horror games now.
All right. What's a horror game that we should have her play, Yuyu?
You're not gonna make me play Poppy's Playtime, are you?
No.
No.
Silent Hill.
I'd say Silent Hill. Yeah, Silent Hill.
Well, I've heard good things about those games.
The first one's good. I still need to play the second one, play everything after that.
Is it more psychological horror, or is it more like gross out horror?
They're psychological, but there is a little bit of gross out-esque. Basically, the for a little bit of spoilers, one of the main reasons why the stuff that happens to town in the first game is because a girl gets burned alive.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And there is a videotape that kind of goes a little bit of detail about how there's so much pus and blood. We don't see it. We do not see the girl burning until Origins. We also do not see the pus and blood. It is stated, though.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'm finding a couple of downloads for it, so I guess I'll have to play Silent Hill sometime.
Let us know what you think.
All right.
And you are going to need to use a guide for the piano puzzle.
I will probably pee my pants.
No, oh god, no, it's not that scary. It is not that scary.
Okay, well, I mean, I can handle, like, psychological horror, like, Psycho is a good movie.
Yeah. I will say this. There's, like, multiple endings to the game, and there's a joke ending.
Which you can only get in New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. But, okay, moving on. This actually ticks me off a little bit, and it's the fact that Disney decided to shut down the Thunderbolts movie. Now, you may be asking yourself, who is the Thunderbolts?
Who are the Thunderbolts?
So, yeah, who are the Thunderbolts? And they're a group of, like, villains?
Basically, they're basically the Suicide Squad, but basically made up of literal, basically, hi, I'm this hero, but I'm a villain.
Okay, that sounds either really stupid or really enjoyable.
It kinda is. It kinda is, considering one of them is literally Captain America, but more right-leaning.
Yeah,
We have
but
Norman Osborn as the literal Iron Man ripoff.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
So
fucked
it's
up.
like drawn together, except they're all superheroes.
No. It's Suicide Squad, but basically the squad is made up of basically literal villainous ripoffs of the heroes.
Oh, so it's like the villain version of the Justice Friends.
The Avengers, yes.
Sort of, yeah.
I was referring to the Justice Friends. They were in Dexter's Lab. They were like a parody of the Avengers.
Yeah. But okay, apparently the reason that this movie has been like shut down is because of the Writers Guild of America strike right now.
Which that's bad reasoning, because just suck up and pay your writers well.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I don't know that much about the writer's strike. Some of my Star Trek friends told me about it, and it does not sound like a good thing. But yeah, pay your writers.
It's like a lot of like really good stuff is actually shutting down because of the strike, and 2 Spider-Man series were impacted by this, and that's Silk, Spider Society, and Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Blade, the Blade series that's supposed to come out, that's also been affected. Wonder Man, I don't know what that is about, but that's been affected. And so because
Wonder Woman,
I don't think so, but because of the Thunderbolts and that, Marvel's gonna have to apparently rework Phase 5 of the cinematic universe. So it's weird. I mean, it's sad that this movie isn't coming out because this sounded so good, and from what I can remember from reading from the comics, when I think Norman was the one that created the Thunderbolts in the comics, and for a while there they were like the Avengers, and like that pissed Tony right off in the comics. I think that's what I can't remember. It's been a while since I've actually read the Thunderbolts in the comics. I might have to go back and like find my comics that actually have them in to learn more about them, but it just sucks. But yeah, as Toaster said, pay your writers, people.
I said it first.
And then,
you said it first.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, another thing about the writer strike, apparently there's going to be no production on Seth MacFarlane's shows because he's joining the strike.
Oh,
he's
some Family Guy.
Finally!
Some Family Guy and American Dad are basically just straight going on a hiatus. Wow.
Finally, no more Family Guy.
Well, until it's over. Okay,
all joking aside, I did like Family Guy in the earlier seasons, but it just got really stale.
Yeah.
Like I'm not insulting Seth as a creator, but I think it's time for Family Guy to be put out to pasture.
Yeah, I mean, hell, he is a great guy. He's a great guy,
and he can sing.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, he could definitely sing. But what was it? I do have some good news for everyone. See what I did there?
I think I know what you're talking about.
And we finally have a release date for the return of Matt Groening's sci-fi comedy series, Futurama.
Oh,
July 24th. Yeah, July 24th. All 10 episodes for this season drop on Hulu, and it's going to be on Star Plus for Disney Plus, which is what I have. So I'm excited for this.
Futurama on Disney Plus. That just sounds wrong to me.
I mean, it's a Fox-owned thing.
Yeah. I mean,
it's still,
they have the Simpsons up on Disney
Plus. It still sounds wrong to me that Disney owns Fox.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have Disney buy Fox than Warner Brothers buying Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Freaking crossover. We get a freaking crossover between like the Simpsons and I don't know the Looney Tunes.
That would just be freaking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta find this next article here. I had it, but gotta find it here. Where is it?
Your button around the corner. I'm sorry.
No.
That's just,
No, I know. But okay. I can't find the article where it is, but you guys know about that show Jellystone on HBO Max? Or
No.
yeah,
one
of my friends. I've actually seen a little bit of it. It's all right. It's pretty good.
Yep. But okay, so I will say that Jellystone was actually created by the creator of Chowder.
Yeah, I heard that.
Very good show.
Yeah. And I've actually seen a few episodes here and there. Yeah, I've actually seen a few episodes here and there, and it's actually pretty funny. Like, I grew up with classic, like, Yogi Bear, Hanna-Barbera stuff, so this I really like. But, apparently, some of the Cartoon Network shows are going to be invading Jellystone in a 2-part special.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Well, here's the thing. One of the characters that gets involved in this crossover happens to be from another series that you really like. A certain show about a certain Grim Reaper.
Oh, you're talking about Billy and Mandy.
Yep. Greg Eagles recently had posted up a thing that he's back at Cartoon Network Studios about to do some grim stuff.
I can get behind this.
Oh, God.
Yes. The two, I still don't know the name of the special, but the two-part special of the animated series will follow a rift in time and space. It causes unwanted characters from classic Cartoon Network shows to appear in Jellystone.
I can totally get behind this.
I'm going to call out and say this now. One of the characters that's involved with this probably going to be Dexter.
Definitely. I am 110% on board with this crossover.
I can see... Go ahead, Yuyu.
I am too.
I can see Dexter, Samurai Jack, maybe the Powerpuff Girls, like the original, not the god-awful reboot.
Oh, we don't talk about the reboot.
Yeah. Speaking of Powerpuff Girls, production for the live-action series finally got axed.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. None of us wanted that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am so glad that, I guess, Warner Brothers came to their conclusion. Yeah, nobody wants this. But the fact that I think it's because Craig McCracken is coming back and he's doing a Powerpuff Girls revival as well as a kindergarten series based on Foster's.
I am not on board with that.
I'm a little worried about that series, honestly. Like, how are they going to do it? But, I mean, he's coming back for Powerpuff Girls. That's what I care about.
Okay, I'm cautiously optimistic about that one.
That's true.
Like, the original show did run out of steam as it went on, as most long-running cartoons do. Like, you hit, like, 6 seasons, and it tends to deteriorate after a while.
Yeah.
Well, not just cartoons.
Yeah.
And, as you were saying.
No, I was just, like, agreeing with you, so.
Okay.
Yeah. But, as we go from Jellystone,
to Disney.
So, yeah, we go to Disney, and we go back to Disney. Because apparently, due to the, in their words, success of the Little Mermaid movie, Disney really announced plans for a Disney Junior series based on Ariel. I am not happy with this.
Neither am I, especially after seeing the design.
Yeah.
And
not for the reason you think.
Yeah, no. Like, we're not, I'm just gonna say this, none of us here are racist about this. Like, just the concept for the series is what we don't like about it.
My question wasn't why is she black, it was why does she look like she belongs in Coco Melon?
Which I don't even know what the heck that is.
It is a very bad preschool show.
It's like, it tried to, like, outdo PewDiePie on YouTube, like, in subscriber count for a while.
Okay.
It's one of those little kid shows that, you know, it's not like Sesame Street or Bluey or Between the Lions where you actually get value out of it. It's just one of those shows that exists to shut up the kids for a while. I'd say it's something like, you know, Teletubbies or Peppa Pig, like on that level.
Baby Shark.
Oh yeah, I freaking hate that show. Is it a show?
Yes, it's actually a show on Paramount Plus now. Baby Shark's Big Show.
How do you get a whole show out of a stupid song? I mean, I know they got like TV specials out of Christmas songs like Rudolph and that, but that was just a TV special. And you know, at least Rudolph the song had a plot. How do you, like Baby Shark is just Baby Shark do 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 do.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Ariel.
Yeah, so you were gonna say something, you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so Toaster had done some like she found an article for the upcoming cartoon, and apparently Ariel comes across some treasures that.
Yeah, let me get the article up here.
You want to explain that?
Okay, I'm just gonna read. Okay. Set in the fantastical Caribbean inspired underwater kingdom of Atlantica, the series turns on Ariel and her fun-filled, action-packed mermaid adventures with her friends. Yeah, because when I think action-packed, I think of preschool shows. Driven by a deep and unending curiosity about the world around her, so basically every preschool show ever, why does this one have to be about Ariel? Ariel discovers land treasures like a big floppy hat, squeaky rubber ducky, and whisk that she collects and keeps safe in her crystal caverns, the synopsis runs. Again, it just feels like a typical preschool show, like, you know, Caillou or something, or just some little kid exploring the world. Okay, the treasures may also help Ariel solve problems. In a play that looks set to charm preschoolers, when she makes a discovery, Ariel is filled with joy, and her mermaid tail, which changes colors depending on her emotions, lights up and shimmers. And that pretty much tells me all I need to know. Like, clearly they're just making this to sell toys. They clearly just want to do this to make a toy that lights up and shimmers.
I'm trying to think. There's another children's series that like these creatures light up like different colors. I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna have to like wreck my head around it, but I don't like this whole thing about her tail lighting up and just. I didn't think it was possible, but they've ruined The Little Mermaid, one of my favorite series of all time.
Oh yeah, The Little Mermaid already had a series in the 90s, didn't it?
Yeah, and it was a good series. It kind of followed in the vein of like the Aladdin series that was on at the time. But
yeah, I saw reruns of it on Toon Disney when I was a kid.
It's on Disney Plus, thankfully. So if I want to watch Little Mermaid, I'm gonna watch either the original movie, which we don't need the live action movie for, and the series that was on TV. Those are like my favorites.
I feel like I need to go back and rewatch the original movie, because I feel like too many people give it crap. Like,
yeah, I think... Go ahead.
Like, you know how... there's this phenomenon where after something gets mocked and parodied so many times, we tend to forget what that actually was. You know, I've said they do that with Captain Kirk a lot. Well, we kind of do it with The Little Mermaid, too, don't we? Like, we all just assume it was some movie about some girl sacrificing everything to get a man, but it was way deeper than that.
you. Okay, so
And deeper because she's
Let's-
in the ocean.
yes. Okay, let's move on before I, lose my shit and start crying.
Okay, keep it in.
Yes, and that is Mortal Kombat 1.
Basically, it's
Care
going
to
to be
explain?
Mortal Kombat 12, but they're resetting the entire thing, so it's Mortal Kombat 1.
Wait, they're resetting the game, like the story again?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
How many
kind of
times-
have to with basically Liu Kang becoming a god and literally killing the badly written god of time.
True.
Well, then, is this a
True.
game or a movie?
It's a
But we do have basically a movie focusing on Johnny Cage coming out too, which for
Really?
I forget the name of it at the top of my head, but for some
And they're
reason
calling-
we have Jennifer Grey as herself.
And they're calling it Mortal Kombat 1?
The
Is that like a
game,
joke?
the game is called Mortal Kombat 1.
No, I mean, why are they calling it that? I thought
I
Mortal
don't know
Kombat.
why. I don't know
Good job.
why. It's really dumb. But apparently it is apparently we are setting up for a new continuity for this because they're doing a few things that basically that are going to kind of start going wrong. Like we have Hanzo Hasashi and Kuai Lang, Scorpion Sub-Zero, from the beginning of this timeline. They're buddies, which is one of my favorite things about 11. I did like seeing them buddy in 11. One of the few things that was actually good in 11's story.
I didn't even realize
all right. So
Kombat had a plot.
It does.
So apparently,
I played it at a barcade recently.
ooh, yeah, you had fun there. So this is like the, I think, 4th installment of the Mortal Kombat Legends movies.
Oh, the
And-
new one, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm on board for this because guess who's voicing Johnny Cage?
Joe McHale, which that's a good choice for him.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what out of all the actors to make canon to Mortal Kombat, why Jennifer Grey?
I think it's because it's set like in the 1980s.
That's still weird as hell.
Yeah, why would they set it in the 80s? I thought the first game didn't come out until the 90s.
Game release date does not set when they're set. Like the BioShock games take place in the 50s.
Oh,
I know, it just seems weird to me that they would...
What?
Guys, this is also the last movie that Gilbert Gottfried was in. Yeah. Oh, that makes me sad thinking about that.
R.I.P.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually interested in this because I've actually watched the other Mortal Kombat Legends series, and I'm definitely gonna check this out when it comes out.
Yeah, I might. And I might also check out 1 when it comes out too, because I am curious about what the hell they're going to do. I'm also curious as to why the hell Raiden still has his lightning powers, even though he's not a god anymore. For okay, to explain that, spoilers for 11's story. Basically, one of the things in order to, Liu Kang ends up receiving Raiden's powers, so he becomes a fire and lightning god, while Raiden becomes an ordinary human. This timeline start in 1 is basically after what Liu Kang's created after he defeated Kronika. So I'm curious as to why Raiden still has his lightning powers then.
I didn't even think you could become a god.
Yeah. It's actually the first time that someone's actually become an Elder God in Mortal Kombat.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, like I mean, we've had Elder God opponents and characters, but this is the first time we've basically done a god, someone becoming a god. So frankly, I'm curious as to what they're going to do with the story. You know, a lot of people are annoyed with the cameos, which is basically tag assists.
Yeah.
I understand why people are annoyed with those, but I don't mind it. But I don't like the fact that they're just going to go. We are not making a mode without cameos. Every mode has cameos. I don't like that.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, granted, Fighter Z and the Marvel vs. Capcom games, those stick with those that system. But the difference between the cameos and tag assists in the other two games, you're actually forming a team. You're not strictly one character plus an assistant, and the character goes down, you lose. You at least are building a team. You have for Marvel versus Capcom and Fighter Z, and even Skullgirls does that. But Skullgirls also allows you to do 2-person and even 1-person teams. So it's like I'm curious as to how they're going to do it, but I also think that they really should have like maybe online not be cameos, or there be basically an option for no cameos.
Interesting. All right, so moving on, I guess, and you know that I'm excited about this, and that is we finally have a new Sonic game announced.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, one of my friends showed me the trailers.
Didn't you see me geeking out when this trailer was dropped in my server, Toaster?
Yeah.
It's funny. Okay.
Looks like such a cute game.
Okay, so I'm at work when this happened, and then all of a sudden my phone starts to like go off like crazy. I got a notification from like another group that I'm in. A couple friends on Facebook messaged me with this, and then my brother, of all people, texts me, and I'm just like, something's up when your own brother's texting you, and he rarely texts me. So yeah, the trailer, and he's like, "Did you see the trailer?" I'm like, "For what? Sonic?" I'm like, "Sonic Prime, like the new episodes?" "No, there's a new game coming out." And I'm like, "What?" So, I'm sitting at my spot at work watching the trailer, and I'm just like hyperventilating with joy. And then coworker just looks at me, and she's like, "You saw the trailer for Superstars, didn't you?" It's all good, but I love that they're doing like another game set like with classic Sonic, like that era. And the big thing I'm excited for about this game is the fact that we get the return of one of my favorite Sonic side villains, Knack the Weasel. I am so excited that he's back in the game. He's in the game.
I'm gonna look up this character.
Yeah, he has like a history because like he rarely appeared. Like he had a few game appearances here and there, but he was mostly in the Sonic comics during Archie's run, and I don't know why they do this, but he only appears in the IDW comics when it's stuff about younger Sonic, like classic Sonic, like that era, if that makes sense, because he was brought into the comics for when IDW did the 30th anniversary comic special.
I'm looking at this guy's design. He looks pretty sneaky.
Yeah, he's a weasel. He's legitimately a weasel.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And then apparently in the Archie comics, he had a sister, and apparently it's implied that he may have killed his sister.
Crying out loud.
That's dark.
I didn't realize Sonic could get that dark.
Oh, Sonic can get dark.
Yeah, it really can.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
I need to play some more. I need to play some Sonic games.
Yeah, you do. I keep telling you this, but do you
Yeah,
listen to me? No.
I'm really torn right now. Do I want to buy Sonic games on Steam, or just part of me wants to, but part of me also wants to spend my money on other things.
I'll spend things on other things. You can get Sonic. Sonic games go on sale a lot on Steam, from what I heard.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll have to keep my eye out for that.
But no, from what I've seen for the trailer, I'm excited for this, and the news that shocked everyone was the fact that there's no recurring levels, like no Green Hill Zone, no past levels. Like, this is entirely new levels. That sent the internet into a total frenzy. You had people that were celebrating this, and you had people that were disappointed. Honestly, as much as I love Green Hill Zone, I'm kind of happy that this is one game we're not getting Green Hill Zone in. It's just new levels from the ground up, and it's co-op for the first. I think it's the second time that they've done co-op for a Sonic game. Rise of Lyric, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, that was the Wii U one.
Yeah. The fact that it's like couch co-opable, I'm gonna have fun playing this with my group.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to play the game just so we can play it together.
Yes. And I will say this: I call dibs on Knuckles.
Okay, who do I get to be?
Tails.
Okay. All right, I'll be one of those.
I'm surprised. I say I call Knuckles, and you guys are like, you're not gonna call dibs on Sonic.
Well, fine, I'm already Sonic then.
God damn it!
Blame yourself for saying you want to be Knuckles.
I walked into that one. Let's just say it. I walked into that one.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Okay. All right. Moving on from the Sonic. How about we swing to our next topic?
Fuck.
And so PlayStation had their state of play recently, and
yeah,
and we got a trailer that was dropped for an upcoming sequel to a fantastic, amazing, spectacular.
Okay, we get it.
Yes. We got our first glimpse for Spider-Man 2 by Insomniac Games, and holy fuck balls does it look amazing.
Yeah, this showed off that Peter's going to be using the black suit. We're going to be actively swapping between Peter and Miles, who I think Miles is probably going to play a bit similar to how he played in his game, which I will be starting on my channel next Monday. And
Yes.
And how Peter played in the original, because Peter's just going to be from what we've seen in the trailer, Peter's just going to be playing in the black suit. Which, from the looks of that, that's probably which basically from that, it just seems like they're going to have him play similar to how the black suit played in Web of Shadows, which was actually the last game that the black suit was actually playable in. And if anyone wants to say, "Oh, what about friend or foe?" No, that was basically a palette swap. There was no fucking difference. Yeah.
Okay, the thing that gets me interested for this game, I'd love it that they're including, Venom in the sequel, but also we get the Lizard,
who appears they're going with the more scary look for him.
Yeah. I'm fine with that, but we also get Kraven the Hunter.
I have the trailer open right now. It looks pretty intense.
They really upped their game for this sequel. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
but
they really have.
I like it that
What is he doing with his arms? That's crazy.
Well, it's because it's the suit, like the symbiote suit. It's
symbiote.
Upped Peter's. Yeah, it's symbiote. Sorry, it's upped Peter's abilities and his powers. Like, it's given him such raw power because it feeds on his anger.
So he just gets really ticked off, and it makes him powerful.
Well, it makes him more aggressive.
Yep.
Oh, he's Ben Stiller's character in Mystery Men.
I guess.
I guess.
It's a thing with like in the like the suits always made Peter more aggressive in that. So I wonder how they're gonna resolve this. And like they stated that Eddie Brock isn't involved in the game. Like Venom's and like its own, like it's a new thing. Like they're doing a different spin on the Venom origin for it, which I'm all for.
Yep.
So I wonder who's gonna actually eventually become Venom. Like, is Peter gonna become Venom for a while? Who knows?
They're probably just going to go, you know what? Since we already had Mr. Negative, let's just do Flash Thompson. And just get Agent Venom in this.
I need to get into more Spider-Man.
See, okay, here's the thing. Like, if you listen to the trailer, Peter mentions that Harry is dying.
Yeah.
This is just my theory. What if Harry in like the game becomes the new Venom?
I can't really see them doing that to Harry. It's mostly because it would just be weird. Honestly, I could see Harry. What I would like them to do with Harry would be basically bring in Goblin with him.
Yeah, definitely,
and
definitely
have him actually be and it's the good Goblin, not Norman Osborn's other side. Have the Goblin be a good guy, which they have done in the past. I kind of want them to actually kind of stick with that. Like have Norman be the bad Goblin, have Harry be the good Goblin.
Yeah. I think there was one Spider-Man comic where like Harry, he's like the Goblin, and like he actually fights against like his dad, while his dad was like the original Goblin, and the look on Norman's face when he finds out that he's fighting against his son, he just like retreats like a coward.
which is funny.
Yeah, like that's in Harry's own words, because after Peter came to check, it's like he retreated like the coward I always knew he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this because the game comes out October 20th.
Hopefully they're not going to do the same thing they did for the first game and just go, hey, it's the first 3 months since the game came out. Here's DLC 1. Here's DLC 2. Here's DLC 3. Hopefully they're going to give at least some time between each of the DLC so they can get feedback and what worked and what didn't work. Because I do not like the DLC for Spider-Man.
See, here's the thing. I think it was more Marvel pushing Insomniac for the DLC than Insomniac.
I'm not saying it was Insomniac, but it's like they all were copy pasted. They all were copy pasted, pasted all the side stuff except for the story. The story was not bad, but like I said, all the side stuff, like, oh hey, you know that annoying streamer villain that people don't like? Yeah, she has challenges.
Okay, for a minute there, when I heard like that voice, for a minute there, for some reason in my head, I'm thinking, oh great, it's Gwenpool. But I'm thinking, no,
I'd rather Gwenpool. I'd rather Gwenpool because at least Gwenpool would have done that stuff kind of comedic.
Yeah, more comedic in that. Yeah.
Yeah, I will honestly say anyone who likes Screwball is stupid. I don't. Yeah, it's like I will actively insult people who like Screwball. It's like, no, go fuck yourself.
Rude.
She's not a good villain. Honestly.
Well, she's not a good villain. She's literally basically, oh hey, I'm a streamer villain. Like, no. To me, as a streamer, she's like
in
content creator,
like a Twitch streamer, or
yeah,
like an internet streamer.
Yeah.
One of those is a Spider-Man villain now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and honestly, as a content creator, I completely find her offensive as shit. Well, not offensive.
Yeah.
What's the word?
This game looks amazing.
I don't like her because I'm a content creator. It's like it feels that that her whole thing is mocking content creators, which I know they don't. I know they don't mean to, but it's like that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
It's probably just a desperate attempt to be hip with the kids.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and it's just
Yeah.
failing.
That's all it is.
But that's also
all it
not
is.
the only thing Sony announced during that.
Oh yeah.
Because we
Tell us
also
more.
got Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Yeah, we're actually getting Metal Gear Solid back, and it's a remake of the first of 3.
Mhm.
It's kind of the only big thing that any of us would actually, well, me and D-Pad would actually give a shit. Xbox literally had a lot more.
Yeah.
Granted,
I
it also was literally all of it's also is coming to Game Pass day one, which is something me, Edgy, and our buddy Connor were making fun of when Connor streamed that. It's like it was literally like, "Come on, is it going Game Pass? Yeah!"
Every time a game goes to Game Pass, take a swig.
Shot. Yeah, take a shot.
Glug, glug,
Yes.
glug, glug.
So you be dead. But that did give basically some decent stuff. Like honestly,
nice.
I'm happy we're getting Yakuza 8. Yakuza 8. I'm also happy we're also getting Persona 3 remake. I really just don't like the fact that okay, this is something I've actually wanted to talk about. I'm not a I understand why people don't like timed exclusives. Personally, I don't think they're that bad. I don't like timed announcements. And that's exactly what basically Sega and Atlas did with the Persona 3 Persona 3 Reloaded, Persona 5 Tactics, that new game from the creators of Personas 3, 4, 5, and Yakuza 8. I don't like that. To me, timed exclusive announcements where basically, oh hey, they're coming out on this console, but it's later time. Now we can state that they're coming out on other consoles. I think that does way more damage than timed exclusives. Because I think that's a bad practice. That is bad practice, and honestly, I think, and I kind of hate the fact that Microsoft okayed that. It's like, no, they really should not be doing that.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, is there anything else about the summer games that you want to talk about?
No, since Nintendo didn't do a thing.
Yeah, that really interested. Like that really shocked me, honestly. Like,
yeah, it's like
Nintendo.
They're probably gonna do something like maybe in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
because after Pikmin 4, they literally have nothing.
Yeah,
and it's just. Well, granted, before the Pikmin 4 announcement, it literally was after Tears of the Kingdom. But now that they did that video for Pikmin 4, now it's after Pikmin 4 they have nothing. And it's like I really do feel that basically we should be getting. They shouldn't be doing that this early. I really do feel that they should have a direct coming up. Even if it's a small one, because they have that one big event coming out in August or September. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, moving on to our last topic, and we actually have our cast announced for the new Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah. We don't have Jim from The Office playing Reed Richards, who actually played him in Multiverse of Madness, which that actually pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
That pisses a lot of people off.
Us included.
Yeah. Yeah. So instead, for Fantastic Four, Adam Driver, Kylo Ren from the Star Wars sequel trilogy will be Reed Richards. Not bad, but it's like we already had a good Reed.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they just used him for Multiverse of Madness. Okay, tell me that when they announced that they're finally bringing the X-Men in, and Patrick Stewart is still Charles.
Yeah. I'm really excited that he's actually going to continue on to be Xavier.
I still need to see the X-Men movies just because I'm blown away.
Watch the first two.
Is Professor X.
Watch the first two.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Margaret Robbie for Sue Storm. I'm not a fan of this, mostly because Margaret Robbie's really being overused. I'm not saying she's a bad actress. No, she's not.
Oh, no.
They're overusing her. They are straight up overusing her.
Yeah. Like
I think she's literally in basically 90%. Well, no, I shouldn't go 90% movies. She's literally basically ever since Birds of Prey. I believe she's been in one movie every year since that came out.
Yeah. Okay. Isn't she going to be Barbie too?
Yeah, she's also going to be Barbie.
Yeah, she's Barbie. She's Harley Quinn.
Well, we don't know when they're going to do another one with her as Harley, though.
But you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Like she was Harley Quinn.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah. I think, and then apparently she was supposed to be the main character for apparently Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean reboot, but that got dropped, thankfully.
Why'd they drop that?
Because of the backlash Disney had like during the whole Johnny Depp thing.
Oh, so you mean the same backlash that basically Warner Brothers got, but they didn't do anything about that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So it's funny that Disney listened to basically people, but Warner Brothers didn't.
Right out loud.
Yeah.
We have Paul Mescal for Johnny. I have no idea who Paul Mescal is. I've never even heard of him.
Okay, what's his name? Paul
Mescal.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
All right. And while you're doing that, David Diggs is going to be Ben Grimm.
Okay. He was in a miniseries called Normal People.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, I haven't either. Acting credits. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff that I don't know, honestly. But he's done like a lot of theater stuff.
I'll look it up too, just so see if
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything I know?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I know. He's done like a lot of theater stuff. So
yeah, he has.
Yeah.
But it's mostly. But he is But because the fact that he is an Irishman. We in America would never have heard of, here us in North America would never have heard of him.
Yeah, true.
Because a lot of his his theater stuff is basically in Dublin and London.
Mm-hmm.
Toaster dropped out.
Oh, here she is. Yeah, I think she's having some problems with
Did I get disconnected?
Yes,
yeah, you got disconnected.
All right, I'm back.
Well, welcome back.
I kind of figured. Yeah. But yeah. I'm excited for the Fantastic Four movie, but at the same time, I'm kind of nervous because given the track record that the Fantastic Four movies have had.
Okay, I trust Marvel to do a good one.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
also can't really trust them to have the CGI for Reed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it's because of that they changed Kamala Khan's powers from what she had to lightning.
Yeah.
And speaking of Kamala, we now have that death thing, which people are saying they only killed her off so they can revive her with her MCU powers. Which, god damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's not the first time Marvel Comics have done that. Because there was that entire time. There was that time that Peter did that happened to Spider-Man to give him his organic web shooters, like the movie did. Which that was a good call.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, like when we're talking about like stuff like that, like the comics carry over from the movies. I think the thing that I like the most that they've carried over was the whole relationship between Thor and Loki. How like they've how like in the movies they made it that Loki is Thor's adopted brother.
Yeah.
They've carried that over into the comics now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Like I like that because I think the reason why they did that was because of the reaction that people gave to like Loki specifically.
Yeah, people really did like people do love Tom Middleton as Loki.
Yeah, he stated that like that role really changed his life. And like he loves the fans that like support him with the character. And he has a lot of fun as Loki.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, and I still kind of find it really funny that when he auditioned for Thor, he was originally going to audition as Thor.
Yeah.
But then Chris Hemsworth came in, and it's like, yeah, we're giving it to him. So how would you like to, audition as Loki? And he took the job, and he nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, he absolutely did nail it.
Yeah.
There's not a single bad actor in the MCU. They all do a good job.
Yeah. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
I'm not.
Okay. Really? What about Captain Marvel?
I mean, yeah. The issues with Captain Marvel are kind of more the writing and stuff.
True.
Yeah, it could be the problem. Well, I mean, is Brie Larson a bad actress or is she a bad person?
Tomato.
Yeah, and it's like it's like you can have a good actor but a bad story. Yeah. I mean, hell, look at the fact that everyone loves Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you look at Wonder Woman 87.
Horrible, stinky movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and don't get me started on my thoughts on The Rock. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
They overuse him a lot.
Well, he's forcing them to. He's kind of forcing them to.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the fact that he didn't want to be in the second Shazam movie because he didn't want to be a villain.
Well, I mean, it's not that he didn't want to be a villain. He felt like Black Adam deserved his own movie first.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who Black Adam was until the trailers came out.
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Literally, he's just evil Shazam.
Yeah.
Like, I saw some images of him.
Yeah.
There's also that mini game of him in Injustice where he just throws cars at Superman. That literally just picks off the street as they're driving to him. So he makes Superman kill innocent people.
Yeah, I saw some comics of him once. Someone showed me a picture and I was like, why does he look like a Romulan?
And also because I mentioned that I have to when we're done with this, I will be posting a video in the Discord server.
Oh,
that I know D-Pad's going to
God.
get a good laugh at.
Okay. Definitely. But okay, I think that's all said and done. I think that's it for this week's episode of the Yin Yang Podcast. Guys, as always, if you happen to like the video, please be sure to like, comment down below if you have any of your own, like if you have opinions of your own on any of the things that we covered. Be sure to catch Yuyu Kirby over on his Twitch channel.
Yep, I've recently, well, yesterday, as of this recording, I had done the Final Fantasy 16 demo, and which basically I had finished the demo because it's only about 2.5 hours, which I am excited for it. And the demo is transferable, which is also one of the reasons why I did start doing the demo. And like I said, Monday I will be starting Miles Morales.
I am definitely going to try and join for that one because I love that game. And be sure to catch more of Robot Toaster's awesome artwork. The link for her deviant art will be in the description below. And while you're there, be sure to check out the story that she started writing. It's
amazing. You've been reading Acts of Emotion?
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah, I posted the 3rd chapter earlier today.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that. Like, I was asleep when that happened, but I'm awake now. No, don't worry about it. Also, be sure to follow me, Yuyu, and our friend Edgy over on the Split Screen Squad for more shenanigans.
We will be doing a recording session tomorrow, and since me and Edgy have finished up Lego Star Wars, we will be returning to Spyro.
Awesome. But as always, I've been your host, D-Pad. Until next time, later days.
This is you, Kirby. Take care.
And this is Robot Toaster. Peace out.